Let's talk about a four-letter word that kind of sends shivers down most people's spines: debt. We're pretty much taught to fear it, right? To avoid it at all costs. But what if I told you that's really only half the story? What if some debt could actually be the key to building your financial future?
So let's just get right to it, shall we? The big question: is all debt bad? Is the ultimate financial goal to have zero debt forever? You know, the knee-jerk reaction for most of us is, yeah, of course it is. But the real answer is, well, it's a lot more interesting than that. Some debt, when you use it strategically, can actually make you wealthier. Pretty wild, huh? Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, let's totally flip the script. Instead of seeing all debt as this heavy burden, let's think of some of it as a potential investment. An investment in the most important thing you've got, you and your future.
So what exactly is this good debt? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Good debt is when you borrow money to buy something that has the potential to make you more money in the long run. It's kind of like planting a money tree with borrowed seeds. And the best part? The interest rates are usually way lower, which gives your tree a much better chance to grow.
Let's look at some real-world examples. A mortgage, right? You're not just buying a place to live, you're buying an asset that's likely to grow in value over time. What about student loans? That's a direct investment in your education, which is probably your most powerful tool for earning more income. Or a business loan. That's the capital you need to get an income-generating idea off the ground. You see the pattern here? It's all about long-term growth.
All right, now let's flip the coin and talk about the other side: bad debt. This is the kind you've got to watch out for. This is the stuff that actively works against you, basically acting like a slow leak in your finances.
And to really get a handle on bad debt, you have to understand its partner in crime, the depreciating asset. This is anything you buy that starts losing value pretty much the second you buy it. Just think of a brand new car losing a chunk of its value the moment you drive it off the lot.
And when you put them side by side, the difference is just stark. Good debt helps you buy things that grow in value, that build your net worth. Bad debt is usually for consumption, for just stuff. And here's the real kicker. The interest rates on bad debt are often sky high, which is just a double whammy to your wallet.
So, where does this kind of debt show up? Oh, it's everywhere. It's that credit card balance for dinners out and things you've already forgotten about. It's those payday loans that can feel like financial quicksand. And yep, it's borrowing for that amazing vacation that becomes a financial headache the minute you get home. And listen, this isn't just some abstract problem. According to a 2023 Experience study, the average credit card debt for an American is around $6,500. That is a massive anchor dragging down the financial futures of millions of people.
Okay, but here's where things get really interesting. Not all debt fits perfectly into a good or bad box. Sometimes a loan can be one or the other, and it all depends on how you use it. It's not always so, black and white.
Just take a car loan, for example. If you need a reliable car with a low interest rate to get you to your job so you can make money, that can be a smart move. But if you're taking out a high-interest loan for a super flashy car that's going to totally strain your budget, well, that's a recipe for disaster. See, it's not always about the loan itself, it's about the why behind it.
All right, so knowledge is power, for sure, but action is everything. So how do you actually become the master of your debt, instead of letting it master you? Let's get into the game plan.
It really boils down to a pretty simple four-step plan. First, you have to know your numbers. That means creating a budget. Second, pick your battle plan. Are you going to use the debt snowball method or the debt avalanche? Third, think about consolidating your forces by combining those high-interest debts. And finally, don't be afraid to call for backup if you need it. A credit counselor can be a huge help. The point is to have a strategy and stick to it.
You know, there's this quote from Fidelity that just hits the nail on the head. Debt can be your ally or your enemy. It's so true. It's like fire. It can warm your home and cook your food, or it can burn the whole thing down. It all depends on how you handle it.
So, I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. Take an honest look at your own finances and ask, is my debt working for me, or is it working against me? The answer to that could honestly change everything. Thanks for diving into this with me. Now go make your money work for you.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click on the bell icon to turn on notifications.